Oh, welcome back to Phantom Spark. We are still in this first domain. As you can see, we have not golded every pathway. Also, yeah, so I think these little icons beside it, it's just like, it's saying that there's a challenge there, so I can beat that for a little extra, like, level up or something. But, I don't know, the level up doesn't exactly, motivate me. Like, I feel like I'm not getting that much from a level up. I just want to play the game. I don't need encouragement to try to improve my time. I already have that brain bug in me. Alright, let's try Crater. New map. And some downhill sections. Do the structures make me feel insignificant? Not particularly. The unknown is exciting, though. I will give you that. Yeah, I think you accelerate faster down hills. Whoa, ton of speed. Ton of speed on this map. Dirt section. We gotta get through this archway? Wow. Okay. Interesting. There was like no braking at the start. Yeah, wow. Okay, big turn. I released a little there. I released again. That later release wasn't optimal, but we kept a ton of speed through that map. Sure. Alright. We'll gold that one and move on. I do think, like, in general, my strength as a player is more that I'm, like, fairly consistent. So I feel like as the maps get longer, if the devs have balanced this towards, like, you know, the longer it is, the sort of more forgiving the medals are, it might end up being that the quote-unquote harder maps are easier for me to gold, because the shorter maps that I'm not getting, it's because I don't understand some concept, whereas if the longer maps are just don't run into anything too bad, I mean, those I might just crush those. I like to look at this map. All right. Ooh. Okay. I don't know about that turn. Yeah. Just playing it by feel. Okay, that graph definitely slows you down pretty hard if you're in there for longer than just a little bit. Okay, I suspect that's not gold. I'd be very surprised. Yeah, bronze. That feels about right. Okay, so the start of this map gives you a ton of speed. You really want to try to carry as much of that speed as possible through the rest of the map. Okay, so that's a really early... Interesting. So what does the line look like for that? It's like, I think I want to go wide here so I can cut this and then cut this. That's... like as wide as possible. Okay, the brake wasn't great. And now you're just ahead. And by you, I mean myself. Okay, I don't need a brake there. Even though I pressed it. Little release there. I mean, anything there is going to be better. I don't know. We'll take our time improvement, but it's not a significant one, really. Yeah, not even enough to get silver. We'll stay. I hate how they, like, switch the buttons on me, which one stays and which one goes, depending on whether I got a record or not. It's like, oh, you did better? It's time to leave. Do you set up wide twice? It's like wide here to keep the speed. It's like closer to what I want to do. It's not perfect. A little release there was good. Another little release here. Yeah, probably more of a release than I did even. Well, that's a new time. That's almost certainly silver. Significant time improvement. All right. Cool. Okay, that's way too much speed loss there. I can't both hit the wall and brake. Let's try to make this wide so we get a good... Yeah, I don't know. It's awkward to me right now. I don't like have a great plan on how to do that better. We can try to avoid hitting the grass here, though, with, like, more of a brake. I think that was an improvement. Pretty significant. Saved a second, but I think, like, most of that was in that brake at the final part. I think this beginning turn still is eluding me a bit. It's like I went here into this is a little better. Like, the wider I can be before this turn, so I'd like to be, like, this way. Oh, that was actually good, and I needed to turn way sooner. Okay. So it's like, get this wide angle, so you can turn, like, you can start turning there. It's too soon. I don't know. Actually didn't need much of a release there. We're getting a little improvement here, but not amazing. 1/10 of a second. Alright, give me a new challenger. What does Flinty do? I don't know, because Flinty's so far behind. Okay, let me... Okay. Let's pull back a bit. What are you doing, Flinty? You... Stay wide here. Okay, that is a better line, I think. I'm going too wide at the beginning. It's like I want to be about here. Okay. All right. That's... It felt better, for sure. Saved like a half second. Not the worst. This was wide. That wasn't good. Okay, so I was ahead and I lost all my time because I took the inside turn when I wasn't meant to. Okay. Not nearly as much of an improvement as it was previously. And then I slowed down too much, it looks like. We want a wider turn here. Huh. Maybe too much of a break there. Maybe I shouldn't have brake tapped, but definitely an improvement. That might be enough. Nope, not quite. What are we going to, 39? Let's check out another map. I honestly think it's mostly that like first right into left turn. I don't think I'm doing that very efficiently at all. Got a new trial. Let's check this out. Where you need to slow down and where you can send it. Like, send it is like Zoomer speak. Alright. So this is just a downhill into a turn. And you want to be wide here so that you can get the sharp. I don't know. It's pretty easy to beat that first tier 1. What's tier 2? Maybe not quite as wide. Yeah. All right. Simple. Let's go to the map. New domain. It's okay. We're still doing this domain. Hey, settle down. Aaron, Rune. Self-inflicted hell. Rune. Alright. do some more of this. Got some jumps in this one. You will have to create your own meaning from this. I'm aware. You gotta zen me out. I'm already zenned out. I should have been wider on this. Oh, apparently not. Okay. Should have been wider on that turn, probably. This turn's fine. Tight here, tight here. I got scared. Oh yeah, going up that hill, we're not, like, accelerating hardly at all. What are we aiming for? Okay. The lasers were sort of helping. Pretty long track. We've got a ton of pillars. Is this the ending? Okay. Gotta say, hitting the pillar at the end probably wasn't great. Enough for a bronze. I feel like they just kind of give the bronze to you. Although Trackmania sort of does that too. Okay, so actually that maybe is a wider turn. Like, hit it here? Huh. Alright, that's good speed. Only like... $1,500s ahead, but I had so much more speed. I don't know where I'm going. Alright, so we have the mud here. We have a turn after the mud. We have a big turn here that I'm gonna brake for. I don't... Okay, the brake plus the tap was not right. I'll tell you that. Oh, and I guess we're turning real sharp at the end there, huh? Okay. I mean, again, an improvement, but only because I hit the pillar less hard. Guess we accidentally summoned a Flinty's challenge by pressing the right trigger, even though the button was labeled RB. Okay. This is a long turn. Yeah. I released a bit there, but I didn't on my good run, so that's not great. Okay, there I released on my good run, and I shouldn't have. So that is great. Oh, wow, we have a ton of speed. Alright, well, this is gonna get us, yeah, a huge... And then here we're going, like, left of this pillar, right? Yeah, okay. It's just, like, real left. Alright, that was, I mean, much better. Not enough for gold, but much better. Or like to stay. Oops, I started the Flinty again. That's fine. Alright. Cut it close. Honestly, going through the grass seems... I kind of want to go through the grass and just get the widest turn possible. Yeah, that felt good. Hold right here. This is a right turn that we don't need to release for. Now this is a huge... This is going to be a huge jump. Then here I usually brake, and I didn't brake there. Okay, this is a good run. Is that gold? Hell yeah. Yeah, that felt right. I sort of just cleaned up all the little things I was doing wrong. 82 there on the leaderboard. We got magma. Am I really, like, getting new colors? Okay, we did finally get a new color. Okay, this one at least is, like, a look. Although, again, I don't think they're that distinct. They're sort of, like, garish. Somehow both garish and a little pastel-y. I don't know how they do it. First turn, sure. I mean, that probably is correct. Okay, I hit a wall, though. I should have just played it out. You know, when you're discovering a track, you should just play it out. Like, this just feels right, because, like, you lose that much speed from grass. Well, okay, we need to break on that. And this looks like... I mean, that could have been a wider turn. Honestly, I think this track is trying to teach you about cutting through grass. Lose a little bit there. This is a... Okay, that... I don't know if we needed the break. That break was a lot. I might have got a little too happy with grass cutting there near the end. It was working at the beginning of the track, and then near the end of the track, I felt like I was maybe losing time. Alright, no, I'm just a perfect player. I gotta say, there's a lot... I feel like there's a lot to improve on that map in terms of what I'm capable of, but sure, give me the gold. I'm fine with it. Alright, we've, the sum of my efforts in the domain. Okay, so is this the thing that I thought might be... Is this just a hard track, or is this a track that sort of, like, strings them all the other tracks together? I mean, that part looked not like any other track we've been in. I think this is just a unique track. But it probably, like, sort of has the lessons from the other tracks in it, I guess. Holy! That was a lot of speed. Okay. We're doing a lot of wall bumping. We lost all our speed. Probably not correct. Is it a jump? I keep expecting these to be jumps and they're not. Okay, this is a jump. I think we wanted more turn, yeah, because this is mud. Like, we want to kind of land sideways almost. Alright, long track. Yeah, this is going to be challenging to learn, I think. We'll give it a little break there. Another mud section. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I thought for sure that was gonna be the end. All right, this is a long track. Yeah, this one's gonna be, I think, challenging to learn. It just keeps going. Jump here around the pillars. Sure. I don't think that cut was worth it. And here's the end, finally. That's a biggie. Two minutes. Yeah. Like, sort of double the length of the rest of the tracks. More than double. Alright, let's see if we can't keep speed at this beginning part. You want wide here so that you can do that. Wow, that next turn, though, is just impossible with full speed, so you're gonna have to brake somewhere. Honestly, the bump, not the worst. So you can't carry that speed that far anyway. Alright. Actually think in a game that's not going to let me start from checkpoints, I should just be playing the map out more often. Because, like, this map's so long that I'm going to play the beginning more times than I'm going to play the end, so I might as well try to get as far in as possible, right? Just to get used to the track itself. That's a huge turn. 20 for some reason, losing all his speed. This is like a right turn, right? Yeah. This is where I said I needed to be like sideways almost. Yeah, that didn't quite work out. I needed to do that sooner. Ooh, 20. I think this is a break. I certainly braked last time there. And this is not the end. Normally you want to cut with those, but there's not really anything to cut there. I set up for that turn badly because I didn't know that turn existed, basically. I think that was a decent grass cut. That felt alright. I shouldn't wiggle at the end. I mean, we can get gold here without, like, really optimizing a lot. Because, yeah, they're not expecting you to be particularly perfect because it's such a long map. This beginning part, though. Releases are nice. Okay. Yeah, I like the releases there. Release on the uphill felt bad. I lost a ton of speed there. I don't think that was correct. I had a hard time turning there. Yeah, Flinty is like blowing me away with speed now. These little grass touches are not helping. Alright, this is a right turn into this thing. So let's get as much sideways as possible. Okay. It wasn't great. As you can see. Alright, we might have a little trouble with this map. We usually brake here, which does seem to be correct. Set up wide for this turn. This turn we can't cut any corner here, so we won't try. There's a turn here. I still remembered it late. Alright, that wasn't gonna be the run anyway. Okay, a little release. Just a tiny little release. Twenty had more speed than me there, but had the wrong line. Right, big turn. Okay, so like, let's try to set up for that real wide. Certainly we can do that, right? Little release, another little release. The bump, not great. I mean, it kind of is like a little release. I think we, well, we're ahead. All right, here we're setting up real wide. I mean, even with, I mean, we kept more speed out of that. Maybe. I mean, Flinty was ahead of us here anyway. Right, we want... Alright, that felt good. It felt better than anything I've done there yet. For sure. This is a right turn into a break. Pretty severe break. I think that was too severe. I forgot how to turn. We stay wide here. Try a little release here. That didn't feel too bad. Here, stay straight. You don't need to go too wide for this turn. We actually had decent distance on that jump. Maybe we could have done something a little better there. Here we want to be wide. I did a little release there. This is a bit of a grass cut. Whoa, huge turn there. We lost so much speed in that grass, though. I mean, we needed to lose speed to make the turn, but I don't know if that grass was optimal. That's probably enough for gold, though. Yeah. Not bad. It's a fun track. I do sort of suspect that there is a medal beyond gold in this game. In Trackmania, they're really hard to hit. And I haven't even got all the golds yet, so... We're pretty close on these, though. This one looks like the closest, dust. This one has a little challenge icon. Let's maybe try a... try to get gold on this and then call it a day. Love that. Right, this is a wide turn. Maybe I should have played through the map again to... I shouldn't have reset so early. But yeah, this is a wide turn. And we release. Another release here, maybe? Too much release. Yeah, it's just that, like... That turn's so awkward. Love that, though. Too much release there. I think we actually had that. We just... We're at least being flinty, but we did it wrong there at that turn. Alright, try to get wide as possible. We're releasing. That's too much release. Okay. If you're gonna release that much, you gotta do it at the beginning of the turn. Like, here we break so that we can end with speed. Another, here we break so we can end with speed. I don't know. That's tough. Tap break. We did a little release with that too. All right, here well. I thought we kept more speed than Flinty, but we had not. We were technically ahead on that checkpoint, but we're now so far behind because we lost all our speed. That's interesting, though. Is that possible? And is that faster? It is if that turns more slight. Okay, that was... Once again, didn't feel great. I'm gonna break here. Okay. I released twice there. Yeah, so like if you can make that, that's way faster because it's less of a turn you have to make. I mean, I say way faster. It's not way faster. It's pretty slight, but... Alright, there I carried a bit more speed out of it. We like this wide turn here. Okay, if I didn't run into the wall there, that felt kind of good. If I didn't release, I think I would have had it. Oh, or if I could have got around that turn with that speed, I was booking. I think there's something wrong with my racing line here. It's like you cut this, you aim straight, brake, let go. Well, me trying to go for the right turn before the before conceding that I couldn't make it, I think slowed me down a little. Still a PB. Straight out of this. Here, hit the brake. Okay, honestly, over braking there does not feel that bad because then you get to take that next turn wider. So like, what if you just slam the brake here? Because then you get to carry this speed. I mean, okay. I was releasing there, so that was like a bad version of that. Instead of just braking at the start of the turn, but... Alright, so big brake here until we feel like we're hitting the apex. Okay. Yeah, so it's like you want to brake enough to get that as tight as possible. Oof. Don't bump. That's not great. That's too much braking now. Interesting. That didn't feel like the line I liked before. I think it was good if I didn't have that late break. See, that double break is suboptimal for sure. Now that Ugh. Alright, so it's like I want to slow down just enough to get this corner as tight as possible, right? So that's not great. It doesn't put you as far behind as you think it would, but it does put you behind. Wow, a new PB by a few hundredths. No. No bumpy. No bump. But I like bump. Yeah, it's like you want the first turn as close as possible because it sets you up for the wide turn on the second, right? If you have 2 turns, like the 2 turns are linked, right? So you want the wide turn to be the second of the turns because that's the wide turn lets you keep more speed. So that was sort of like I lost speed at that last turn because I slowed down, I guess. I don't know. This is wrong. Really, those bumps aren't as bad as you'd think they'd be. That one is. So I have a question. I guess not from this menu, I'd have to go back to the map. I kind of want to see if I can get a different ghost in here. Yeah, that's obviously wrong. So, like, you can't be wide on the first turn because it sets you up so poorly for the second turn. So, like, you want the first turn as tight as possible, which means going wide there and then braking to get to the apex. So you're setting yourself up the best for the second turn. Ooh, little performance issue there. I released less. That was basically the only difference between that run and that next run. It's definitely that last turn. The less you can release on that last turn... Oh, they tricked me. I went back in. Oh, this video is getting a little long. I'll try this a couple more times. I'm addicted. That last turn is like... There's enough track after that last turn that any speed you can get is like super important. And honestly, if you hit the break point where you hit that weird little part. Okay, so you don't have to brake as much on the second turn because it's not setting up into a third turn, right? The reason you brake a lot here is because it sets up for the turn. But then the next one you don't want to brake as much because it's okay to go wide at the second turn. Because it goes into a straightaway, not into another turn. Learning racing lines in real time. I mean, it's not great. We got a lot more speed. It's like, I don't know how to keep it though, because I had to release there. I mean, we almost made that. That's pretty good. That's not horrible. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look at all the speed we kept. And we bumped. We just had to bump. Took that last turn too wide anyway. I mean, again, double braking, never optimal, but it felt okay. I need to go wider there. Wide as possible. Okay. I keep double braking. Wide as possible. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing something like fundamentally wrong. Like I need to learn from some ghost. Can I get a ghost in here? Alright, here. And it's like I press Y for online. And then we... This guy's a second in front of me? Alright, let's see this. Oh. That was interesting. So it's like I need to keep turning. Oh. Okay, this first, I don't know why I keep resetting for this. This first part's not that important. Okay, so he's overturning to get a better angle for that. He's like behind me though. Is he carrying more speed? Oh no, I'm behind him. He's the green, I'm the purple. Okay. Yeah, so it's still my mistake for like staying too close to the edge there. Like I need to, like they set up real slow so they can get this big turn here. Yeah, so it's basically it's not worth me going out long on this first turn because I need to slow down so much for it anyway. That, like, I should just fully slow and then hit this wider turn to keep speed? Is that what I'm... need to learn at this part? I mean, they go out a little wide, but not full wide. It's like sort of here. And then pretty heavy braking. And then they keep steering right to set up for the next turn. They brake hard there. I don't know. I don't have the feel for it. Alright, I did keep more speed there, though. A lot more speed. How'd they get down to the apex of that turn? Like, I could swear they were faster than me there, and they just... just took off. It's like more like they're braking at the apex of the turn, too, which is interesting. It's like I'm braking too soon. They're braking, like, here. That can't be right. I mean, it definitely wasn't. I wasn't on their path at all. I guess any extra distance you can get on the right there is good. I don't know. It's pretty hard for me. Alright, we'll probably call this. Very close. It's tough. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.